Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tomorrow. The Axiom 4 private astronaut mission splashed down late last night or early this morning after a brief stay at the International Space Station. The Axiom 4 mission launched on June 25th of this year, 2025, and it was the maiden flight of the fifth and final Dragon crew spacecraft named Grace. The privilege to name the spacecraft goes to the first crew to fly on it, which in this case for Axiom 4 was veteran astronaut Peggy Whitson. And then for India, ISRO's astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla, Poland's Sławosz Uznanski-Wisniewski, and Hungary's Tibor Kapu. They docked to the International Space Station on June 26th for a 2-week stay, but ended up with a few extra days for 18 days total. They took advantage of the short amount of time that they had to conduct dozens of experiments from all three of the host countries, India, Poland, and Hungary. And the crew members also took time to do interviews and outreach activities and also share cultural food experiences with each other. But their time at station did have to come to a close, which happened this week when they undocked from the International Space Station on July 14th. After that, they had a 22-hour ride home, conducting a series of deorbit burns in order to have a splashdown in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of San Diego. That splashdown occurred today, July 15th at 9:31 UTC or 2:31 a.m. local time. This was the second time that SpaceX conducted a crew recovery mission off the coast of California, and I gotta say, watching these videos of them recovering the Dragon capsule at night gives me a whole new appreciation for the recovery crews that do these operations and recover not just the crewed Dragon spacecraft, but also the cargo Dragons as well. As a matter of fact, I've been starting to see the whole SpaceX Navy in a whole new light. So yeah, aside from seeing the parachutes underwater and thinking at first there was some sort of whale or giant squid or something nearby, that was kind of creepy. Aside from that, we had some beautiful night shots of recovery before eventually the capsule was secured to the Shannon recovery craft. At the very least, I have a greater appreciation for these sea-based recovery vessels. So, what happens next? I would say that this was a very successful private astronaut mission, despite it only being up there for 18 days. They were able to conduct a whole bunch of experiments, and it seems to me like there is a renewed vigor in India for the Gaganyaan program and moving forward with their own human spaceflight program. Right now, India is actually planning on doing the first test flight of their Gaganyaan capsule before the end of this year. That could slip to the beginning of next year, but they're essentially ready. All of the different parts of propulsion are ready, so the rocket that'll launch it, including the service module for the capsule, are all ready. What the last officials said a few months ago was that at the last stage that they were at was just integrating all of the pieces together and preparing for launch and continuing their ground tests and making sure that everyone, including their own naval recovery vessels, is ready to recover this spacecraft whenever they conduct their first test of it. They've been doing tests like that before since as early as 2014 and even testing reentry technologies as well. The Indian Space Agency is planning on conducting 2 more uncrewed test flights after that next year in 2026, with their very first crewed spaceflight on their own spacecraft launching on their own rocket from their own soil in 2027. A little bit of a bummer that that's a ways away, but still impressive that they have gotten this far. After that, India plans on launching the first module of their own space station in 2028. And they even have been working on the international docking standard that is used by the Americans, Europeans, and Japanese. They want to conduct at least one cargo mission to the International Space Station with Gaganyaan, uncrewed but with supplies on board that would actually be of use. And I'm assuming that will probably happen in the same time frame of around 2028, because after that one mission to the International Space Station, they plan on having a cargo version of their Gaganyaan service their own space station instead of developing a whole new vehicle, just repurposing the Gaganyaan for all their cargo needs. And aside for another private astronaut mission like this whole Axiom 4 2-week stay to the International Space Station, right now NASA and the other International Space Station partners are running a competition for one mission next year. And Axiom has a competitor this time in the form of VAST, who wants to conduct their own mission just like what Axiom has been doing with their 4 previous private astronaut missions to get experience for their commercial space station someday. I love that we have this competition between Axiom and Vast. And there's other companies as well, like Blue Origin and maybe even Gravitics and Voyager Space, that might be launching their own commercial space stations someday as well. But right now, the International Space Station is the best station that we have in orbit. And coming up next will be the Crew 11 launch, which is going to be happening at the end of this month on July 31st, unless there's any delays for whatever reason, which will push it into August. After Crew 11 arrives, the Crew 10 spacecraft will depart the station and return home sometime in August. They launched on March 16th of this year. After that, the Soyuz MS-28 spacecraft will launch in November, allowing the Soyuz MS-27 crew to return home in December. MS-27 launched on April 8th of this year. And that'll be the last of the crew rotations for 2025. After that, we're getting into the 2026 schedule. For these crew rotations, the International Space Station partners call them expeditions for these 6 to 9 month missions, sometimes longer. And we're currently on Expedition 73, which is going to end in December of this year when Expedition 74 will begin. And then Expedition 75 will be sometime next year in 2026. We only have a few of these expeditions left before the end of the International Space Station program. So let's treasure these final years and make the most out of the time that we have with the International Space Station still around. And we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on the replacements coming after this, whether they be from a commercial company or from a government agency. In any case, thank you very much for watching this video, and let me know what you think. If we're currently on Expedition 73, what do you think is going to be the last mission of the International Space Station? If we retire early in 2028, we'll probably get to 75. But if we go all the way to 2030, then I don't know, Expedition 77, maybe Expedition all the way up to 80. That could be the last one. It's kind of depressing to think about, but at the same time, we should also start thinking ahead about which one is going to be the one that we're going to tearly eyed be paying attention to because it's the last mission. So yeah, we'll be sure to cover all of the future missions to the International Space Station and very much look forward to covering crewed missions to the new space stations coming in just a few years. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the bell so that you're notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you very much to all of our members for supporting this show, and consider becoming a member yourself for as little as $1 a month so that we can continue to make videos like this and do more cool things in the future. My name is SpaceMike, and until the next time I see you guys, keep moving onwards and upwards, everybody, and don't forget, ad astra, to the stars.